hi there, students. Needs must when the devil drives, or very often just shortened to needs must. This says that there are some things that are unavoidable. You have to do them. You have no choice even if you don't want to do them. Yeah, there are some things you have to do because of the situation, but you'd prefer not to do. Yeah, in a desperate situation, you do things that you would prefer not to do, that you would not normally do. So I was on my way to a really important interview and my car broke down and I couldn't find a taxi and I couldn't start the car and I couldn't find a mechanic. So I hitched a lift. Needs must when the devil drives, or needs must. So I wouldn't normally hitch a lift, but the situation forced me to do it. In the airport, a bottle of water was €5, which I thought was outrageous. But I was really thirsty and it was hot. So, needs must. I bought a bottle of water. Yeah, so by saying this needs must, you're saying I did this anyway, even though I wouldn't normally do it, but the situation dictated it. I was studying for my exam on the next day and my friends came to my house and said, "Do you want to come out? We're going to have a party." But I had to stay at home and study because I had my exam. Needs must. Yeah? Okay? I need to pass the exam, and although I would love to go out with my friends, I have to study instead. I was really broke, and eventually I sold my car. Needs must. So this needs must says I didn't want to sell my car, but my financial situation was so desperate that I sold it. Notice this phrase needs must is a bit old-fashioned. Yeah, it's informal, but it sounds maybe a little bit old-fashioned. I definitely wouldn't use it when writing a formal document. Yeah, I think I would explain the situation, but I had to do it, but it was necessary to do it, but the circumstances dictated that I do it. Okay, use it in an informal conversation, most certainly. I would also suggest only use the needs must part. You don't need to use when the devil drives. People don't normally do that nowadays. I think the origin of this phrase is late medieval. It's probably Elizabethan or the end of Henry VIII or something like that. So it's been around for a long time. This phrase is saying necessity knows no law. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Okay. He didn't want to learn English, but his boss said he would be sacked unless he improved his English. So he took some English lessons. Needs must. Yeah. He didn't want to do it, but he really didn't want to lose his job. And that's the idea of needs must. Okay? So, needs must when the devil drives. Probably sounds a little bit old-fashioned, but I think you could still use needs must. Anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Needs must when the devil drives.